friends, welcome again. This is Rajan. In this video, I am going to explain you about volume profile strategy. Volume profile strategy can be used in both intraday swing trading and also long-term investing. You can consider this as one of the factors for taking any decisions. You might ask me, what is the difference between the volume and the volume profile? I'll explain you in the most simplest way possible. The volume that you see under the chart is based on time. So let's consider you are using 1 hour or 1 day time frame. The data that you see under the chart is based on time. At this particular time, like let's say 9:30 to 10:30, there is a huge volume. But when it comes to volume profile, it will give you the data based on the price. So that is a game changer. Why do I say it's a game changer? If you can get the data based on the price, you will also know that where the institutes are. So institutes, they are the reason for 90% of the liquidity in the market. So if you can trace where they are making the huge large transaction, probably you can also stay along with them. Isn't that right? So I'm going to explain you in the most simplest way possible, because there are a lot of terms like point of controls, high value node, low value node, value area high, and many other things. So I'm going to upload a blog in my website to get familiar with these terms. Please make sure to check this in a couple of days after I upload this video. And in this video, I'm going to explain you the real strategy as to how you can apply it for intraday and swing trading, and even for the long-term investing. And also, I wanted to thank you for all the appreciation for in the comments, and also I've been getting a lot of messages in WhatsApp and email saying that the people have been making really good money out of the strategy that I have explained in the previous videos. So yes, your appreciation is my motivation for me to upload many other useful strategies. Thank you so much, guys. Let's get started.
Just a disclaimer that you cannot use just the volume profile as a strategy. It doesn't give you a buy or sell signal. You must always incorporate with it price action or any other strategy that you are using. Okay, but it really gives an additional confirmation, and it really gives a superb information as to where the smart money is, where the institutional activity is happening, right? That is what we want to know. So please make sure to watch this video 2 or 3 times so that you get familiar with the concepts, and also please do not skip any part of the video. And yeah, let's get started right now. In this video, this is going to be at least 2 part, I guess, for the volume profile. Okay, so I am going to teach you the visible range in this video. Probably in the next video I'll explain you the other kinds of volume profile, how you trade intraday and other stuff. So please make sure to click that bell icon so that you get notified and watch that video. So coming back to the volume profile, so what is the major difference between volume and volume profile? It's very simple. Volume is based on time. At this time, let's say 9:30, there has been a huge volume. What volume profile does is that it shows you at 1610 there has been a huge transaction. At 1500 there has been a huge transaction. That is a really good information, right? In that case, we get to know where the smart money is, right? In the general volume, we won't know who is trading. I mean, retailer or it is the institutes, we never know. So here, since the transaction is very huge, it must be institutes, right? We retailers are just 10% of the market liquidity, so we definitely cannot move the price with this transaction, correct? So yeah, what's going on here in Asian Paints? Before that, I'll explain you some more concepts about volume profile. Okay, the line that you see here is called point of control. Okay, and there is another term called high value node and low value nodes. What it means is that this is an high transaction volume, right? So these are called high value nodes, and these small transactions are called low value nodes. You don't have to remember the terms, guys. You just have to learn the concept and you should be fine. Okay, so other than that, there is something called value area. So value area is where 70% of the transaction has happened. So this blue color and yellow color area is the value area. I'll just note this down. So this area is called value area. Okay, this is where 70% of the transaction has happened in this particular chart from April 15 to this area, which is 22 May. So the other 30% is this area, orange colored area. So how do I trade? How do I what do I get from these volume profile? What information do I get, right? So this is a price action pattern. This is kind of a channel pattern, and I have drawn at the bottom and the top. If you notice, this is a point of control. What is point of control? Point of control is where the highest trading activity has happened. So when the price is moving away from highest trading activity, what does it mean? It is supposed to go up or down, right? So what's happening here? It is moving with a bullish candle. Not only that, it is also breaking the trend line. So when it broke the trend line, if you notice, oh god, just a second. If you notice, there is a huge transaction, there is a huge volume in terms of price at 1521 or 1523. There has been a huge a breakout, which means that probably the smart money is also interested in taking the price higher, right? When there is a huge volume during the breakout, it is a good sign, right? You can also see that here there is a good volume, and also you can see that in terms of price there is a good volume. So that is an indication that okay, it's going to go up. What happened? Look at the price momentum. Look at how the price have moved away from this area to the other high value node. So the high value node are basically like a magnets. It moves away from one node to another node. You may ask me, what about low value node? It does have some significance, but not as effective as the high value nodes. Okay, yes, you have to combine both the price action patterns and volume profile. You cannot just okay, the volume profile, I mean high value node is here, I'm going to short it. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay, you have to combine price action and you have to combine the volume profile, and when two are joined, it gives you a really good trades. Okay, now what can we do with the Asian Paint here? What can happen is, if this area, right, this is a major supply zone, and when this is broken, meaning that this high traded volume, right, highly traded volume is also broken. So what can we expect? It can move next to the next volume, which is this one, right? So what can happen is the price can hit here and then consolidate a little bit and then move to the next node, which is high value node, which is 1825. Okay, this is quite huge. It cannot happen like this. This is a huge momentum. Probably it can go like this and then move above, and then again a consolidation and move above. So it depends on your trading style. You can take up intraday or swing trading with a less number of shares. So it totally depends on your trading style. Okay, so basically this is how you must analyze volume profile to take up the trades, and I hope you got the point. Let's go to the next stock. Okay, so this is L&T, and the price has been hitting this area and rejecting, and if you look at this is the point of control, and probably what can happen is it can move down or it can move away from the point of control towards 860 or 850. Either thing can happen, but what are we going to do is we are going to wait and see what's going to happen. When there is a breakdown like this, you can definitely go and short with a target up to 772. Okay, and if it moves above, it can touch this area as well, which is 862. It depends on the market condition during this. Now we cannot definitely predict. We are going to take trades based on what we are going to see. We are not going to predict. Okay. Also, what another thing can happen is, this is a trend line, right? So what happens is, the moment it crosses the trend line, there is some high trading activity. If you look at this, I will just delete this. If you look at this, there is a high value, high trading value, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to wait for this to be broken, and then we are going to take up the trade. Okay. And another important thing is, if you notice, there is two rejections at the top. One is this guy and another one is this guy. But if you notice, I would say this is way more stronger rejection than this. Any reason why? Can you guess? The reason is, during this rejection there is a huge transaction. But when you look at this rejection, look at the low volume nodes. The transaction is not that much, meaning that the rejection is not that great, and this rejection is pretty high because of the high transaction, high trading volume. Okay, so when there is a breakout, you might have to consider this. There could be a rejection, and then again when there is a breakout, you can be very confident that this particular rejection will also be broken, because when this rejection, when this supply zone with high activity is broken, most likely this rejection with low activity will also be broken. Isn't that right? So this is how you must combine volume profile. You will be able to figure out which is a strongest point of resistance and which is the weakest point of resistance. This volume profile gives you that information, which is a great deal for us, right? As a price action trader, you must have to know which is the weakest resistance and which is the strongest resistance. So there you go, volume profile gives that. Okay, let's go to the other stock, which is Cipla. So when it comes to Cipla, this is where the point of control is. Okay, for now what we can consider from this volume profile is that this is the point of control, and this specific channel, right? This this specific channel has been broken, and this high point of control is also below the channel, meaning that it has high potential to go up. Whenever the price moves away from point of control, it tends to move away and go above. Majority of the money is here, and if the price is moving away from the majority of the money, it tends to move above. Correct? Same goes for the downside. So here if you notice, not only in the lower time frame it is bullish, I will also show you the weekly time frame. I will delete all the things. Here this is the trend line I am going to draw. Okay, Cipla, it is quite bullish, and it has also broken the trend line. Okay, and fortunately it is above the volume profile, meaning that it can move away right now from 639, probably 750 at least, right? This area, 750 area. Yes, it can also be used for long-term investing. Okay, this is not just one factor we are going to consider. There is going to be a lot of factors before investing, right? So this can be one of the potential factor before taking up the trade. The point of control is here. Most probably it has the potential to move above this. Okay, So both the lower time frame, that is in 15 minutes time frame, it showed us bullishness, and also in the higher time frame. So that is a green signal for this. Okay guys, this is not a call. Please don't go and buy the Cipla the next trading day. This is just for the educational purpose, and please watch it, okay, and then you can take trades. Backtest it and see if you are comfortable enough. And because not everyone is a fan of volume profile because of its own learning curve. It takes time to be a proficient in volume profile. So backtest it and see if it is working for you. And BPCL, probably I have to go for the 15 minutes time frame. Here if you notice, this is the point of control, and majority of the transaction has happened here at this particular point, and it is also breaking from the trend line. So probably we can take a short position with the stop loss on top of the trend line and also this high value node, right? Our target could be somewhere around 298 maybe. Here the stop loss should be here, okay. 1:1 trade or 1:1.5 trade. Here let me just zoom out a little bit. Let's see what has happened in BPCL. Huge volume. This is where the 70% of the transaction has happened, value area, and the moment it came out of that, there was a gap down obviously, but it tested that area and then it came down. Just a second, okay. It came down and the price was consolidating here. Many of the transaction has happened recently over this area. So when the price is moving away from this area, right, so what can we expect? It can go down. So this is how you combine price action with volume profile. And the reason why I am not explaining more concepts about volume profile is, if I talk about, there are like many other terms like developing point of control, naked point of control, developing value area. Probably I'll explain that in the next video, because I don't want to explain everything in one video because it can be confusing. Backtest this what I've told you. In the next video I'll explain you those stuff, okay, session volumes and naked point of controls. So regarding the settings, normally the volume profile doesn't look like this, okay. It will be looking something like this, some huge bars, okay, like this. So what you have to do, make sure to change this into ticks per row, okay, and go to this style. Make sure you increase this opacity so that it looks better. I think I have already increased that, and also change this color so that you know the difference between, any color is fine, it's up to you, difference between the value area and the regular area. And if you think this is too huge, you can just decrease it so that it looks small. It's up to you. And I think that is all. So this is what I use right now. I'm not using developing point of control or value area. That is for the next video. So that would be all. If you have any doubts, please let me know, and please make sure to like and share this video with any of your friends. And thank you so much. Have a good day.